Let's move on to another topic, and we have a question from Paul Chouanier to Governor Malloy.
Governor Malloy, you are participating in the Citizens Election Program, which is intended to keep the corruptive power of money out of politics. As a result, you received $6.5 million in state money to run your campaign. Yet the Democrats, using loopholes in federal law, are now using millions of dollars in donations to help you get elected. Donations that would be prohibited under Connecticut's law. Aren't you making mockery of the state's clean election law?
No, we're not. We have to comply with two sets of laws. You know that. In your business, you have to comply with both federal law and state law. And there is a reality that when federal law, in certain circumstances, supersedes state law, you have to comply with that law first. It applies to you, it applies to the party. Now, I've run for governor against Tom Foley twice. The first time he didn't opt into that program and outspent us by 2-1. That's the record. Right now, we're in a pretty tight race, and we have a third-party candidate who appears to be coming on, and we need to spend money. There's only one person on this stage. It's not him, it's not me, it's him, who's been fined $16,000 for breaking the law. That's what happened earlier this year. Only one person. We will comply with state law and federal law in accordance with our obligations. But we'll also spend time in making sure people actually understand my record as opposed to Tom Foley's version of my record.
Mr. Visconti?
Quickly on the previous question, go to joe4ct.gov. I'm sorry, joe4ct.com, new website. We just put up the Office of Fiscal Analysis tonight on our website. Go there and you will see what we're referencing, a link to the $4.8 billion budget deficit coming. Jonathan Peltier, you're at home watching this, and you know it. What are we going to do about that $4.8 billion deficit? Where will the governor cut if he's not going to continue with the spending that they have planned? What programs will be cut? How do we fund education? Where is the money going to come from that we can't even balance our books? As far as the Citizens Election Program, I'm not involved with that. I never would. I believe that you can run a campaign, as I have, for 18 months on the street with hundreds of volunteers. We have raised $20,000 from individual donations, and I'm here standing in front of you tonight with almost 10% of the vote. And if I wasn't locked out of 4 debates, I'd probably be at 18 to 20%. So you can do this the old-fashioned way. That $40 million, and that's what it totals, $40 million in the Citizens Election Program. That's welfare, political welfare for these two fine gentlemen to run for office. Those negative ads you saw on TV, you paid for them. All right, you won't see them in our ads because we don't have the money, but you can do it the old-fashioned way, and that $40 million could have gone to the elderly, to the veterans, to the disabled, to fuel systems.
Mr. Foley?
Yeah,
Please. Please hold your applause.
Yeah. Listen, I'm proud to be the second person in the world to have qualified on his own for the Citizens Election Program in Connecticut for a race for governor. I believe in the concept behind the Citizens Election Program, which is to make for clean government, and I totally support clean government. What Governor Malloy and the Democrats have done is circumvent the law, all as you said, and what they've done is they've taken state contractors' money. Now, state contractors cannot contribute to the state account of the state Democratic Party, but they can contribute to the federal account. And what they want to do is they want to take this state contractor money, which I think is corrupting of politicians. I will not accept state contractor money. I've been very vocal about that. This governor has taken maybe as much as $1 million of state contractor money into the federal account. That is not supposed to be spent on a state race, and that's what this governor is trying to do. He's merely trying to circumvent the law, and the problem with the system is there probably won't be a judicial determination until after the election. He knows that, and then it'll be too late to do anything about it, but it's corrupt.
Would you like to respond quickly, Governor?
There's only one person on this stage who has been found to have violated the law. It's Tom Foley. Paid a $16,000 fine. For a lot of people, that would cause them to remember. With respect to spending money, Tom, raising money, Tom, the Republican Party, which you have essentially taken over since your nomination, you didn't even wait for the primary to end or actually to be held, is raising money from the very same people that you're saying that we raise money for. I hope that you'll do what we do, and you'll spend it legally on driving people to the polls and getting people to participate in our democracy. That's what we're doing. That is a legitimate expense and a required expense to be disclosed under federal law.
Can I respond to that? since you made it
Yes.
right there? First of all, I was not fined, and I did not break, or found to have broken the election law. So Governor Malloy is a former prosecutor, and he's a prosecutorial personality. I've said you probably were a better prosecutor than you're a governor. Sir, just stop making the false accusations, please. I was not fined. I did not was not found to have broken the law.
So Tom, did you pay a $16,000 fine or did you not?
I did not pay a $16,000 fine.
Who paid it, Tom?
I did not pay a $16,000 fine.
Remember that, folks.
We'll move on to the next